Hi, my name is Shamina Gilmore, and I wrote an article on helping teachers to try to stay positive and keep their sanity in trying times of being an educator. I used to be a teacher myself, so I definitely know what it's like to be an educator in this day and time. So it is definitely difficult. But you just have to love what you do. You have to love teaching is the bottom line. You have to love teaching. So some of the things that I recommended as far as, trying to, stay sane and trying to stay positive was asking teachers to figure out or ask themselves what it is that they love about education. So when I was a teacher, I experienced times where I didn't want to go to work at all, but what helped me the most was thinking about why I even became a teacher. So think about some things that you actually like about education or why you became a teacher, and that can help you remember why you actually got into it and the reason for you to get up every morning. This is a way to keep a positive thought about teaching. Focus on that, and it'll help you stay in love with the teaching profession. The other tip that I gave was to try to find colleagues, co-workers that are solution-oriented, not problem-oriented. Stay as far away as you can from always talking about problems. You want to find people and communicate with people who love what they do and always has a solution for you. Because you can always find somebody complaining about the profession and, I don't get paid enough and, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, if you don't get paid enough, then why did you even get in this profession? You know that this profession doesn't pay that much, and at least you have a job. So it's, I always try to find people that are love what they do and can always give me good advice. So I always try to find colleagues that can give you positive information that will push you to do better or think in innovative ways, and stay away from naysayers. This will help you stay upbeat and, keep a positive state of mind. The third thing that I said the tip that I gave was a lot of people like to watch the news. Stop watching the news. Don't watch the news. The news makes everything worse. If you have to, try to find quality news, quality blogs, or quality news feeds to keep you motivated about the teaching profession. The fourth tip was, what are your limits? Know how far you can go. Sometimes in the teaching profession, you might be that person who gets the job done or who is very good at what they do. And, you might have people always come up to you, or the administration come up to you and ask you to do things, and they constantly ask you. You can't do it all. You can't do it all. So some assignments, yes, you say yes to, but sometimes you have the right to say no. Or ask who else will be able to take on some of the other responsibilities that you already have. Know when to say when and speak up for yourself. This definitely makes your job more difficult than it already is, and it can make you crazy. I've been there before. I've been that person. And, it's okay up until a certain point. And you don't want to take on too much because you already have other things that you have to do is in the classroom and with your kids. So, say something. Speak up. It'll help you in the long run, because that is one of the contributing things to teacher burnout as well. So you just have to do what you have to do. And if they change the way that they are with you, where they normally are, they change their attitude, and because of you speaking up, so what? And at the end of the day, it is your sanity that is at risk. So speak up. Always keep the door open to work with your colleagues is the next tip that I have. Sometimes you just don't want to be bothered with people. You get to work, you want to get to work, you want to get everything done for the day, and you just want to go home and let that be that. But sometimes you can't always do that every day. Just go into work and not socializing with other people. You're gonna have to keep your door open to collaborate with some of your colleagues. When you do this, keep the door open, it makes things better. But if you close the door and you shut people out, this is where you deteriorate. Your ability to see how you can benefit from the help of your colleagues, you won't be able to do that if you're just being a loner. So always make sure that you are open to some suggestions and work with the colleagues who you can benefit from. There are always some teachers that are willing to help. There are always some teachers willing to give you positive feedback or help you out in your room or tell you what things work or what things don't work, or or they can share things with you. You always want to keep that door open. Literally, keep it open. Another tip I have is also try not to get too caught up in others' issues. Sometimes being a teacher, you have colleagues that have a lot of personal issues going on in their life, and they want to come and talk to you about it if they feel comfortable coming to you to talk to you about it, which is okay. There's only so much you can take. There's only so much that you can take, and we all try to help each other in times of need. But first, you have to make sure that you're taken care of. Make sure that your cup is full before you trying to pour into others, because that is, it's not a good thing. So make sure you're taking care of yourself first before you offer help to others, because people just like to suck the life out of you. Like, they just come in and just dump all this on you, and you're just like, oh my God, like, and then it's on your mind, and then you can't think and you can't work, and it's just hey, it's. And lastly, my last tip is this: thank yourself for being yourself. A teacher, thank yourself. You do a lot. Teachers do a lot. You're a great teacher. We're always on the battlefield every day, Monday through Friday. And, if you're feeling unappreciated for all the work that you do, thank yourself, because you know what you did and how it has impacted you, your students, the community. Teachers, we work our fingers to the bone, and it goes unnoticed a lot of the time. Administration doesn't recognize you for a job well done, and all they do is acknowledge teachers that they like or that they're friends with, which sucks, because I have this really hit home with me, because this has happened to me, and it really sucked, because I went out of my way above and beyond and did everything that I was supposed to do, and at the end of the day, I got no recognition. And I know that there's a lot of teachers out there that feel that, but that's fine. Thank yourself. Give yourself a hand clap or a pat on the back, because essentially, where would people be without someone to teach them? Without teachers, where would they be? So thank yourself. Thank yourself for being the vessel of education, the vessel of knowledge, the vessel of imagination and creativity for children all over the world, because that's what it boils down to. So thank yourself, and just keep in mind that you are very important, and without teachers, no one would know anything. No one would have the patience. So, in conclusion, remember what you love about education, why you started teaching in the first place. Always find colleagues that can offer you solutions, not problems. Try to watch the negativity from others, and when you're working with others, to try to keep your door open to ideas and positive feedback from your colleagues. And try not to get too caught up in other people's drama. And lastly, like I said, thank yourself for being yourself. My name is Shamina Gilmore, and I am signing off.